Hey everybody, welcome back to Morning Talk with Mike, and Paul. I'm sitting there looking at Paul, and all I can say is Paul. Hey, it's the day after Thanksgiving, guys. I'm going to tell you something. After eating yesterday, um, I felt like a beached whale. Man, I was like bloated on the beach. I couldn't move. I ate so much yesterday, but yeah, Terry did a great job, and I helped, guys. I helped. I
You
peeled.
helped demolish it.
I peeled taters. What else did I do? I washed some dishes yesterday for her. And what else did I do? She made deviled eggs. Terry's deviled eggs are so good, man. My stomach.
Sounds like Terry had you on KP duty.
Yeah. Oh, I got a sink full of dishes now. We were so full, we didn't even do the dishes. That's after this. The farm sink is full. But yeah, it is great to be back on here. Thanksgiving, like I said, was a great time. I was on Minty Cactus this morning, saying hello to her and listening to her live. She's on probably every day, pretty much every day for about an hour or so, whatever she feels like doing. She's still live right now, but I want to thank her for supporting our channel and everybody else. So we're just so thankful and blessed that we have friends. I mean, I call them friends. I call everybody friends until you piss me off or you do something against me. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that I'm a very social type person. Terry's a little bit standoffish until she gets to know you. And Terry's doing really well. There's Tony at our cabin in the woods. He's in the healing process from getting a brand new knee, or was it a knee?
Did you notice how long Angie let him stay at the hospital? She doesn't trust him with nurses.
He has a thing for nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guys, we're gonna talk about some stuff. I don't know where the heck this is gonna go, but before we do that, I put the link. Did I put the link at the top?
No.
Oh,
No.
What the hell's wrong with me?
I think my beard threw you.
Yeah. Tell them why you went to the barber and got your beard trimmed up, because it was out of control.
It was not.
It was way out of control.
I was growing it to double what it was.
It looked like one of those tumbleweeds out west.
You mean like Jeff from Bobblehead?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was whacked out, man. And the only reason I'm growing something here, see, I still got that redneck patches that won't fill in. The jawline fills in, but it's no shave November, so that's why I'm growing it out. Terry says 1 November. 1 November, I have to shave.
You mean 1 December?
Oh, 1 December. Yeah. See, I'm still food drunk from yesterday. I have to shave it and get back to
thanks, Tony.
Presentable look. So I guess it'd be one thing if it would just come in thick, the whole beard, but it doesn't. I'm 64 years old and I still can't grow a beard like a teenager. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But,
well, you do know what the 1st of December is, don't you?
The 1st of December?
Yeah.
The 1st of December. That's all I know.
My
Is it
birthday.
your birthday? I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Well, I have a live on the 1st of December for Sergeant Talk TV, but Monday we will have, I may have to change that thumbnail to a birthday party for Paul. Yeah. Yeah. Or I might just slap a cake on.
Monday is the 1st, not Tuesday.
Is Monday the 1st?
There's only 30 days in November.
Ah. Hey, so we're going to have morning talk with Paul, Mike and Paul on your birthday.
Yep.
Good Lord.
That's the good news. The bad news is
I'm going to go on there and change the thumbnail. I'm going to put a birthday. Yeah. And everybody's got to be in there. And I need everybody to, once I get that thumbnail put up, to change the Monday one, everybody share that out so everybody can come on and say happy birthday to Paul. Instead of in the chat, come on up on Monday and tell him it face to face. Tell him what you think of Paul. I mean, that's the best birthday gift. But let's get back to your beard.
Yeah,
tell them why you did this.
In a minute. If you'll shut up, I'll get through these two quick
I'm going to shut up so you can tell them about your beard.
Right. I've just noticed that Tamara says that's her anniversary too.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's also the day I found out that my beloved was rushed into hospital. But she wouldn't let her daughters tell me. And she passed away on the 8th. Thank you very much, Tamara. Now let the beard. I went down to see my granddaughter on Wednesday. And after I left, I went and did some shopping. So what I did was, while I was shopping, I got a phone call. My daughter says, "Hey, Dad, just a heads up. Ellie's got some of your grey left behind." She says, "What?" She says, "There's a couple of your grey beards, your beard hair on a what do they call them bloody things? On a bib."
Onesie?
No, on a bib.
Oh, on her bib.
I says, "Is that right, sweetheart? Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it." She says, "What do you mean you'll take care of it?" I says, "Like I said, I'll take care of it. Because I am not, with a 2-week-old baby, I had no intention of going down there and causing any problems with her breathing because of my beard."
Yeah.
So I went straight down and I went to the barber's and I came back like this.
Got it all dressed up.
There's Jerry and Susan.
Yep. So yeah, you got to go to the barber and get human again and get that thing dressed up. So yeah.
I was always human. But the thing is,
well,
she went mad with me because I told her I'd had it shaved. She thought I meant right off. And she says, "Well, you can't be Grandpa Santa if you haven't got a beard." So I sent her a photo.
yeah.
"Oh, you can still be Grandpa Santa."
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, "I can still be Grandpa Santa, but I'm taking no chances where I've been."
Hey, so we do got the link pinned at the top, so come on up and talk to us. Before we do that, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. There's Karen Gradiosi. Hey, I said that right.
Karen Gardiosi.
Yeah. There's Tamara over at Heartland headquarters with Dink and Tank. There's Wendy at Hardneck Farm. She goes live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I was on that live just yesterday, or day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
I put the word out on
there's Rainy Ridge
last night.
The what?
White Rock went live last night, so I put the word out when they were closing down. I says, "Nah, if you want to see a new look to Paul, tune in tomorrow." And Jason says, "I keep meaning to do that every week."
Yeah.
There's Lee, fisherman.
Yep. Fisherman 506. Welcome in. Let's see. Scrolling. Everybody's saying hello.
Rebecca Touched by Yarns here.
And there is Tony at our cabin in the woods. Barbara Castile.
And Ray.
Is Ray here? Where did I miss him?
Not yet, but if one's here, they're both here.
Yeah, that is true. Probably like Terry and I, we people go live when we're on our phones. There he is. Ray Castile's here.
Told you.
There's Brett over at Butt Nugget.
I miss Brett. Welcome in, Brett.
It could be Deborah. I don't know. Usually I can tell after his first couple of first comment.
That's Brett. He's stuffed.
Angie. My favorite VA nurse is here. Oh, man.
I missed that. They can have him.
Okay. I don't know how do you say that? Something.
Char of heart.
Char
of heart.
Char of heart. Okay.
And if you want to be faster, it goes char of heart.
Yeah.
And if you go faster, it sounds like Charlie's having a fart.
I could barely get down that slice of pecan pie after eating dinner, but I got it down. Man. Ooh, that tastes like mashed potatoes. I just burped. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, I'm glad we don't eat like that every day. I'd be 500 freaking pounds.
You mean you're not?
No. Dang, Paul, you look 20 years younger.
Yeah.
Did he do your eyebrows too? See, there you go.
Eyebrows, nose, ears.
I'm going to tell you something. You know, I know a lot of guys our age, and they look like they're like 80. You know, I mean, you can look a lot younger if you take care, number one, of your skin. And when I was growing up, we didn't care. I lived in Arizona, 115 degrees outside. Sometimes it got up to like 118, 19 degrees. And hey, Krubby, what happened to him?
No idea.
Turn your camera. I don't know what's going on. There he is. Welcome in. But I'm going to tell you something. You see an old guy, and he's got out of control beard. He's got nose hairs coming out his nose, matching up with his beard. His eyebrows look like these big old bushy things. And then he's got hair coming out his ear holes. Guys, you got to take care of it, okay? All right? And it's not so much that you're in the dating, but don't look like you just gave up.
Into dating. Fuck no.
don't just walk around looking like you just gave up on life.
Hell no.
Let's see.
I'm quite happy being me.
Krubby, what's going on in your world?
Yeah, it's going nice. It's going nice.
Well, good. There's Rebecca touched by yarn.
I'm really starting to feel like Terry.
Yeah, see, Tamara said it looks good on you.
I'm really starting to feel like Terry. I told you 5 minutes ago that Rebecca was here.
Yeah.
Is my voice is audible now?
What's that?
Is my voice is audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Everything is fine. Now it's night time. There in US it's morning. So
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's morning here, so it should be. Are we 12 hours ahead of you? Or
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. So it should be evening time there with you.
Well, thank you for joining me in your panel.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I'm in two screens, one in video and another in chat. Two screens, one in video and another in chat.
Okay. There's Butler Family Farm, Susan,
And how is Terry's health? She is fine?
Okay.
He's asking if Terry's doing all right.
Yes.
Terry's health is fine?
Yep. She is recovering. It's a slow road.
God's grace. She's fine. Thank you.
Yes.
We got a big delay on the talking part. Want to see if I'm missing anybody. O'Rourke's Littlefield. Yeah, she told me last night on a chat. I sent him a thing saying Happy Thanksgiving, and yeah, she said she hit her limit when it came to food yesterday.
I can't do that.
You can't eat till you can't move?
No, I can't eat until I reach my limit. I've never reached it.
Hey, Hudson. How are you doing? Hudson's watching with Jamie. Good to see you. There's Krubby. He was in here. Trying to make sure, because somebody will say, oh, what about me? What about you?
Roadkill Ron's come in.
Oh, O'Rourke wants you to say hello to Hudson from England.
I don't know if I should. He's only 5 years old.
Well, that'll make his day.
Hello, Hudson. And for those of you in America, hello, Hudson.
There's Bowen on one of his many channels. We're going to get down there, guys. Hey, Bo. Bo's RV life. Bo knows RVs, guys. If you got any questions, always get a hold of him. Watch his videos, guys. If you've got an RV. I'll tell you what, I watched a lot of RV videos on winterizations.
Yeah.
Then I found out I got my granddaughter over here, Mackenzie, and she was underneath there. She goes, "Oh yeah, I see the two," and it was for the lower point drains. And every video I was watching, there was those drains, and then there was another set of drains. Mine doesn't have them. And we're like going, "What the hell?" And I said, "Kinsey, there's got to be some more drains in there." Then it come to find out on the 2025 model, they don't have that. And they're one of the reasons we don't have it, and we don't have to mess with the hot water heater because we have an on-demand one, and it all drains out into the master the way they got ours set up. So, but anyway, we got that all taken care of, and I thank Mackenzie for that. Hey, there's the Bud Files.
I hope you have a great time, Jara Hart.
Yeah. And one thing I'm going to miss is we didn't have a turkey. I love turkey sandwiches afterwards. I like turkey sandwiches afterwards. I like leftover meatloaf sandwiches. Oh, man. If anybody wants to donate some turkey, if you're close enough, I will drive over there and pick up a bag of it so I can have it. Thank you, Terry, for not having a turkey this year. There's Miss Rhonda Dodson. Ed Kirkpatrick. Welcome in, brother. There's Roadkill Ron. Good to see you, brother. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. You're reading something.
Ron's just posted, the girls at the gas station are freaking out. I just gave them all. I'll get to that if you'd shut up. I just gave them all a piece of my mum's cherry Christmas chocolate cake. Mum's cherry chocolate cake.
Yeah, I can eat the heck out of some crab legs.
I can't. I don't like crab.
Really?
I don't like crab.
When we lived in Missouri, there was a place every Friday night was all you can eat crab legs. And they would bring them to you in this big mixing bowl. And I would eat 4 of those before they cut me off. I said, I thought it was all you can eat. She said, for a normal human being. And there's Debbie Droth. Welcome in.
Saying that, I say I don't like crab, but you know those bloody crab sticks you buy in the superstore? They're the only time I've ever tried crab.
Oh, I just got a text from JB Conway. Pure Okie.
I hope she's okay.
Thank you so much for thinking of me, and may the bovine. Okay, yeah, we had a cow in our yard yesterday.
Yeah, I seen it. It's about time you started putting them on spits.
Our family is celebrating today and tomorrow Thanksgiving. Got out of state folks and the aunt and uncles. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Roadkill Ron's distributing the cherry chocolate cake.
Say a bit louder and Terry will be out the door.
Oh, wow. Oh, who was that I was talking to? I was talking to Dana Mason yesterday. And she had called me. And Tim, I never heard of this. He puts these turkeys in a smoker. And he smokes them until they're done. Right? Yeah. To get that smoke in there. Then he takes the turkey and then he deep fries the turkey.
Yeah.
deep fries the turkey, and he's deep frying it so you get the skin almost like crackling.
Yeah.
I said, man, I bet you that, oh my gosh. I said, man, I got to do that. Number one, I need a smoker. Terrie's pit boss, it just stopped working. So, and you look and look and look and go, oh, you can't just buy one piece of it. They send the whole assembly, and you might as well buy another one. What it costs to replace all that stuff. It's crazy.
You can make your own. Can you still get 55-gallon drums?
Yeah.
You can actually make smokers out of them.
Yeah, you can. In fact, I got two of them sitting out there right now.
Yeah, but have you got the ones with what?
You could make them out of the drums.
Yeah. Use one for your meat, your wood.
Yeah.
And the other one for your birds or your meat. I've seen it done on a few channels.
Yeah. When you don't return after a year, they drop you off the subscriber list. Where did you live in Missouri, Mike? Well, I had a 160-acre farm in a place called Lakeway, Missouri. And Terrie lived the next town over in Waynesville, Missouri. And I worked on Fort Leonard Wood. So we lived there. And then Terrie worked on Lake of the Ozarks. She worked for a housing developer out there. And we met on MySpace. If everybody remembers MySpace. MySpace was cool because you could put in like a zip code or a city and all that kind of stuff. And you could meet everybody within that zip code or whatever. Where Facebook, you can't do that. You know, I didn't care about people in California and places like that. So I always watched everybody in my location. And come to find out, we knew hundreds and hundreds of people, but we didn't know each other. And then we met on there. We were friends for, holy crap, about a year. We finally got together and we got married after a while. And when we were moving, I didn't realize it, but back in 1999, I stopped into where Terrie was working because she worked at a real estate company. And I was looking for a guy. He was a retired Sergeant Major French. And because some people said, you got to go see this guy. He'll take care of your vets. And so, and I was in the Army at the time. And she was the only one in the office. And she had given me her business card. Well, you can just call this number. We can hook you up with him when he comes in and stuff like that. So I had her card. So we got married in 2009. We had met in 1999. And then we met again on I think it was like 2006 or something like that. We had met on MySpace. And then we got married in 2009. So anyway, we were moving to Arizona. We sold the farm, everything. We sold everything. And Terrie goes, why do you have my old business card? And I said, no. I said, some girl gave that to me when I first moved here. She goes, some girl. I go, holy crap. I could have known you back in 99. But in 99, I was still married. I didn't get divorced till we separated in 2001 or something like that. and then we finally got divorced in 2005. Then I met Terry in 2006 on MySpace. So, yeah, funny how the world works, right?
That's not the world working. That's God putting the right woman back in front of you.
That's true. Hey, there's Minty Cactus.
Don't worry, Minty. He's a bit slow.
I am slow.
I wasn't talking about reading comments either.
It's on this other computer. Oh yeah, she's not live anymore. Yeah.
She's been in 5 minutes.
I can see her face on my other computer down there in what's coming up next. So, did we say hello to everybody? There's Okies Eden. There's Jason. How you doing, brother? Everybody's saying hello to him. Isn't it crazy?
Did you say hello to Bowen?
As soon as you comment, you got like a laundry list of people saying hello to you.
Did you say hello to Bowen?
Bowen, I did say hello to Bowen. I sure did.
Because he's the only one I don't remember you saying hello to.
Yeah. Yeah, he came in that military.
Militaria.
Oh, I am at the bottom. It won't.
Debbie Jackson. Debbie Jackson. Last comment.
We're going to get into crawfish season soon. That's going to be the third of. You know what? And that's what I miss about being down in Louisiana. We used to go over to Lake Charles when I was at Fort Polk, and our company once a month we would go over during crawfish season. Go over there and get gunny sacks, big old gunny sacks of crawfish, and we'd have a crawfish boil every month when I was stationed at Fort Polk. That's what I miss. I miss pinching tails and sucking heads. I miss it.
I bet you miss pinching tails.
I do.
You can't go pinching cherries for a week.
You live in Lake Charles? I love the city of Lake Charles. In fact, when I got to Fort Polk, when did I get to Fort Polk? And the first time I was at Polk, I was there. Oh, good God!
That's why I was laughing, Angie.
I got to Fort Polk in 2000. When was my? No, I got to Fort Polk in '86 because my son was born there at Baines Jones Hospital at Fort Polk.
Even the girls are having a go at you now.
What did she say? That's just wrong.
That was Wendy, but Angie says that sounded bad, Mike.
What's that?
Pinching tails
and sucking heads?
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you do with crawfish. You got to back me up there, Roadkill Ron. See?
Wanda wants to know if crawfish actually taste like lobster.
No, not at all.
Because I've never had either.
Because I don't like lobster at all.
Really?
I don't like it at all. I do love eating crawfish. I think the how would you say that? The art of crawfish eating is, because I used to go to this restaurant when we'd go out, and it's called Cock in the Walk. And it had a big rooster out there. It was a Cajun restaurant. And I don't know if they still have Cock in the Walks in Louisiana or not. But we would go in there, and you'd have these big wooden tables, and then they had this white rolled paper. They'd roll it across there, and then they would come out when you ordered food and just dump it on the table. and that's how you'd eat. And it would have, the Cajun spices and all that, the corn, the potatoes, the crawfish, all that stuff. And that's what I enjoyed. That to me is Cajun living, just, and then I went to parties out in the middle of nowhere, and they were boiling crawfish, and it's just one of those ways of life that you have to experience. Because I came from Arizona, and all of a sudden I'm planted in Louisiana, and I'm one of those people that I have to immerse myself into basically the culture, no matter where I'm stationed at. And I have so many great memories of Louisiana, and most of them surround eating.
Every civilization survives around eating.
Yeah. Oh, it's just like when Terry and I went to Rome, Italy on vacation for Thanksgiving. What you perceive as Italian food wherever you live, throw it out the window. Go there, immerse yourself in the food, and just go, wow, what have I been eating that I've been calling Italian all these years? Man, it's freaking phenomenal. Jovita Navarro. Hello, hello. Oh, I did. I missed him. There's Whistle Stop. Hey, Ed, how you doing? Ed goes live around 4 o'clock on Sundays. I believe it is. And you could probably pick him up over on Devil Dogs Live. He's usually in there too. So, guys, here's something. Oh my gosh. And this just proves my point. Okay. And I'm going to get to the point. 2 guardsmen were shot, male and a female. The male is still in ICU fighting for his life. The young female soldier, she was killed. She was shot in the head in DC while they were deployed into DC. The guardsmen, either them or supporting guardsmen, shot the shooter, and he is in custody. And of course, he's going to live. But he was shot, taken into custody, and the big question was, the guy that shot them was part of the 76,000 Afghanis that they took into the United States under some program to, and we always do this. Every time we go somewhere, Vietnam, look at all the people that we brought in from Vietnam. And then this guy drives from Washington State, okay, to Washington, D.C., and shoots these 2 people with a .357 Magnum pistol. Okay. And
Hang him.
What I don't understand, or what I can't accept, is just arbitrarily bringing all these people into the United States without vetting them, without doing anything like that, your due diligence. And I'm sorry, you can't bring everybody in, okay? Because look what's happening. Now, it's getting out of hand. people are taking over cities. They're bringing all their people into that location, pushing out everybody because they don't want to live there under Sharia law the way they're doing it. And guys, I'm telling you something. You mark my words. It will get worse before it gets better. Okay? I don't care how everybody else thinks about this. I don't think we should be bringing everybody and their brother into the United States. Okay?
No.
If you don't conform to the laws of this country, I think you should be deported.
I was about to say so.
This is our country. Okay. You left that shithole where you used to call home because, oh, I'm being oppressed. I'm this and that, or they're going to kill me. You can say anything. And at the time, the woke government that we were operating under would bring you in. And then you turn around and start doing the same thing and making your city the same shithole you left. Okay? I don't think if you move to a country, the country should reform, change its ways for you. You need to change your ways to the laws where you're going to. And if you can't do that, get the hell out. Okay? Get the hell out. Look at what's going up in Minneapolis, St. Paul. In the state of Minnesota, it's so freaking out of control. I say send the Air Force there, land planes, and load them up. Because I'm telling you something. It is getting out of control. Look at London.
Don't.
Look at London. You couldn't be an Englishman and run for an office in the city of London because the Muslim population outweighs the English people that actually live there. And they're moving out. And they're moving out.
No, they were already moving out. They came in and they went to London. They went to Birmingham. They went to Leeds. They went to Bradford. And the thing is, I'm going to jump on your wagon for a minute. The reason both of our countries will do, take in so many people after we've finished in a war zone, is because they were there helping us. Now, what we should be doing is telling them, when this is over, you do realize if you're going to come back with us, you're going to have to leave everything, including your religion, including your way of dealing with family life. And you're going to have to learn how we do it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, thank you very much for offering your services. But you'll be staying behind.
I mean, look, when we lived down in Sierra Vista, Arizona, in order to get a good paying job, you had to be bilingual. Okay? Look at the jobs in Tucson, Arizona. We were just scanning and it says, they wanted bilingual people, even to work at frickin' McDonald's. How about you came to this country and you learned frickin' English? Why do we have to conform to you when we say, okay, this is it? And what the hell's wrong with saying English is the national language of America? Okay?
Don't you dare. You don't even speak the fucking Queen's English.
I didn't say the Queen's English. Did you hear me say
English?
The Queen's English? That's a bunch of hooey over there. You guys got some stupid words. But we made it better. Okay. Okay.
Kiss my ass.
American English should be the national, and it should be put into law. I don't even think it's in a law.
When you're in England, you can say speak English. When you're in American, you should be saying fucking speak American.
England, I opened my mouth. They go, "Oh, American."
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get down with one sentence, and they knew I was American.
Mike, I'm not being funny, but we can tell a Yank without him opening his mouth.
Yeah.
It's the way you dress, the way you walk, as if I'm here.
That's right.
And you know what? We say, so what?
Oh my gosh. Let me see. But anyway, this guy comes from Washington State to Washington, D.C. He shoots 2 people with the .357 Magnum pistol, and he got shot. And of course,
did they kill him?
The left has to say, well, see, you brought the military in and blah, 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 and all this other garbage. Okay. Do I wish that the National Guard's bullet would have killed the dude? You gosh dang right. If you kill somebody, you deserve to die too.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste millions of dollars to send this guy into court. Okay.
He shouldn't be given a court. He should be executed now.
I don't think if you're on death row, you should be on death row for 20 plus freaking years.
No.
All right. We have DNA. We have all this stuff now. Now, I agree. There's some people that were on death row, that were in prison, that never even killed anybody, but they were pinned with it. But now we have DNA. Okay. We can pinpoint if you were even at the crime scene. Okay. We have all this stuff. I don't think you should be on death row for 20 years. I should say, okay, there you go. There's an appeal. You don't get 15 times appealing garbage. Boom, out the door. Okay. Sorry. Man, I get pissed off.
I don't blame you when it comes to things like that. I mean, we had a young soldier killed by, I think he was a Somali. Literally walked out of his barracks in his uniform. Well, no, he was out of uniform. He was on his way home to see his new son.
Yeah.
And these 2 Somalis charged him with machetes.
Yeah.
Outside of his own barracks. And you know the thing is, they couldn't shoot the bastards because they had no ammunition. The sentries don't get ammunition in the UK.
Wow.
Unless if they're on sentry duty on the front gate, they are not given they're not given ammunition unless it's called for by the Home Office.
So are they supposed to grab the barrel and swing it and hit them with the gun?
Yes.
What the hell's wrong with your country?
Half the time we haven't got rifles here. We've got pick elves.
Well, then they should be walking around with a big stick.
That's a pick elf.
What is it, just for show?
It's a pick elf.
A big, dog and pony show, holding a freaking rifle with no ammunition?
Basically, yeah. Only sensitive camps carry ammunition for the guards. And it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Especially the way the world's going now. They're scared in case somebody charges the gate and gets shot and then their soldiers end up in court. We've still got soldiers going to bloody court over Belfast.
Well, I will tell you that privately, people can't own guns unless it's under certain circumstances for hunting purposes and whatever. And like in Germany, you have to be part of a hunting club and you have to have them locked up and yada, yada, yada. Unless you have a farm, you got to have all this registration for them. But I will tell you, bad people, even in England, okay, have all the guns they need.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bad people don't adhere to it. And I will tell you that
it certainly is, Wendy.
In America, like let's take Chicago, where you can't buy a gun in Chicago, but they got more guns than per capita than anybody else, and you can't buy a gun there. They're not registered. They do now make guns out of polymer.
Yeah, you can use a 3D printer and build your own gun.
You can shoot somebody and then throw it in a furnace and melt it. They do have that, and they sell them. Gun stores sell them.
The thing is, you've got to have ammunition for them, and you can't get that over here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they got ammo for their guns.
Those that have got the guns have got ammo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so then you as a citizen, it's just open season on you because, your government won't let you have anything to protect yourself.
No.
When I told this story years ago that in Arizona, they came up with a law, stand your ground law. There was a guy going to work in his pickup truck. He was getting gas at a Circle K in Arizona. He looked inside the Circle K while his truck was being filled up, and he seen a guy pulls out a pistol and has it pointed at the guy at the register. He pulled out his deer rifle, shot through the plate glass window with a .308, and killed the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
Cops came, arrested him, read him his Miranda rights, yada, yada, yada. Of course, he went to jail, and then jury said, no, justifiable homicide. Arizona changed the law. Okay.
Yeah, then changed the law. So now they can't do it no more.
Stopped the concealed carry license thing and went to open carry and concealed carry. And if you're 21 years old, you can have a pistol, whatever. You can buy them and you can carry them around. And I've been to Arizona. I lived there, and people walk around like it's the old frickin' West, and everybody's got a gun. Guess what? The crime rate went down.
Of course it did. If they can defend themselves, they're not going to bloody all bother.
Listen, you can make all the laws you want, and I believe in laws. But until
I believe in good law.
Until the crazy doctors work hand in hand with the people making the law, and if you're a freaking nutso and they don't know it and they pass you, what good is it? All right. And until you, as a government, as law enforcement, as politicians, understand there are crazy people out there. All right. There are crazy people out there. They don't go and get go through a background check. They find a way. Okay. They find a way. Bad people find a way. You can make all the laws you want, and bad people will still have guns illegally. All right. What about this? Don't they understand? And when I see a politician hold something, a firearm up and say, you know, blah, 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 and he has no idea what he's saying, I'm looking at him and say, dude, that's not a hunting rifle. Or, dude, that hunting rifle is not a semi-automatic. You guys don't know what you're talking about. You're just doing this. All right? Freaking stupid people. That's what they are. You would think if you're going to go on national TV and talk about something, you should know what the hell you're talking about. Maybe I need some Irish in my coffee to calm me the hell down. Yeah.
Angie says she likes me mug.
Yeah. There you go. A gun with no bullets is really a bad idea.
Do you know what they're supposed to do on the sentry duty now? Put the bayonet on.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like fighting with a spear. The only problem is our SA-80 is only 3 feet long.
Yeah.
Now, when I was in the army, we had proper rifles. We had the SLR, 7.62 by 51.
Yeah.
And that thing could hit accurately.
Well, that's a 308 round.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Dude, that 308 round's about as long as my finger right there. I mean, it is powerful. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same as the old 303 was.
And you only have to shoot it once. But politicians who
don't get it
sitting there talking about you shouldn't have this and yada 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 have their own security.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do they have their own security?
One of the politicians you have over there.
You politicians are screwing up this freaking country with all your bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. And people know that. That's why you have security, because there's people who don't agree with you and they're freaking crazy.
You have a colored politician. He's brown. He's not red. He's not yellow. He's brown. Politician over there who's served in your military. He turned around last year, and it's one of the few clips I've watched him in, and I've never seen anything that I haven't agreed with when he's been in it. But he turned around to the government because they were using the AR-15 as a combat weapon. Shouldn't be allowed for civilians. It's not a combat weapon. It wouldn't last in combat unless there was a whole 100 of them. But they turned around and he turned around and he says, look, he says, you are trying to ban guns. Tell your security staff to leave their guns in the office. Take them back to the armory. They're not allowed to carry weapons when they're taking you anywhere. Oh, we can't do that. Why can't you do that? You won't carry a fucking gun to defend yourself. That is what it boils down to. Yeah. I won't carry one, so nobody else should be allowed to, except for my security.
Right.
And as far as I'm concerned, if they don't want a gun, they shouldn't be having security.
Yeah.
That's not just my security, my government. That's yours as well.
Yeah.
It's all right being a prick. But if you're going to take somebody else's security away, just so your security detail can handle yours, It's not right.
Right. I'm going
What
to
they
tell you.
wrote. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, guys. There's so much evil. All right. And until these politicians understand and admit it's not the gun that is the problem. It's the person holding it. Okay? And
Yep.
until you stop blaming the gun and you blame the frickin' problem, okay? It's not going to get any better.
You
And
may as well
don't
take a hammer out, Mike. You may as well go out with a hammer. A hammer is a tool. And you and I both know a gun is a tool.
yeah.
It's the person that's got the tool that's the problem.
Yeah.
If they're not trained or they are ill intentions, they're a liability.
Yeah.
I believe everybody that applies for a gun should have to go through training.
No, I agree. I 100% agree with that. Okay? I absolutely agree with that. I think that if you're going to purchase a gun, there should be something in place where you have to go and do training. Okay?
Before you get it.
If you do the training, you take that certificate back to the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle, just like I had to do with my military star. I had to show them that I was a veteran, okay? And they put the military star on my driver's license, and everybody knows that that star means you are a veteran, okay? They should do the same thing. They should have something that goes on your real ID that says, or when they swipe it, it says they came to the DMV, they submitted their certificate of training, and when they go and buy a gun, they have that and they go, oh, yep, he did it. DMV, he's got proof. He's went through the training, or she went through the training. Something, okay? But you're right. A gun in the hands of an untrained person is dangerous. I'll admit to that. I used to teach when I was a drill sergeant, basic marksmanship. And there are some freaking idiots that come into the military that they don't know the ass from the head of a weapon. They have no idea. Like, what the hell? I play Call of Duty. That's all I know. I play Call of Duty. No. You got to start at ground level, teaching respect for a weapon. If you don't respect a weapon, that's a bad thing. I'm sorry. But I agree. Everybody that owns one should be trained. Oh, I've had weapons. I'm 60 years old.
Well, look what happened last year. Look what happened last year. There was a grandmother. Look what happened last year. There was a grandmother was there looking after her grandkids. Somebody tried to break in, so she shot him. He got away. They turned around and said, we want to offer her the police. And I think you've seen this yourself on the news. Because it's the same fellow that says, if you want to come into our town, they'll carry you out.
Yeah.
But he turned around and said, we want her to come in to get some training. Because next time it happens, we won't have to worry about the cost of a court.
Yeah. And see, the other thing is if you go to court and you're a mad person and whatever, and a court can sentence you to anger management, why wouldn't they say, okay, you need to go to 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever hours of gun safety training? Why don't they do that?
They should do it an hour. It only takes an hour and a half, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks, pass. Because you've got to learn how to clean it, strip it, put it back together and use it. And they shouldn't be allowed to shoot it until after they've learned how to strip it.
Yeah. Because I was going into Walmart in Sierra Vista, Arizona. All of a sudden, this young kid came by and snatched this lady's purse in the freaking parking lot. I go, holy crap. All of a sudden, that old lady lifted her shirt up and pulled out a 38 special, and she shot everything in the parking lot but the kid.
Yeah.
She was bang, bang, bang. She didn't know what she was doing. She wasn't trained on it. And she had a clear shot on that kid. Okay.
Yep.
But she wasn't trained. She hit every freaking, her thing was empty. There was 6 cars with holes in them. Okay. I was hugging the pavement. It was 110 degrees outside, and my hands and everything was burning up on that asphalt in the parking lot. Man, I tell you what, she ran out of bullets, and she said, damn it. I said, ma'am, are you okay? She goes, yeah. And she goes, my extra bullets was in my purse.
Would you say, learn to shoot, you won't need them?
She goes, I usually keep a second speed loader on my belt. She goes, this today I didn't put it on there. I didn't put it in the holster where the speed loader, and it's a speed loader has the 6 rounds on there, and you can just shove them straight in.
Yeah.
I said, man. I said, man, she's not been trained. I mean, it was just like boom, 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 boom. I'm going, that's what I'm talking about. People
She could have killed 5 people
before they own a weapon of any sort.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you go to hunter's education course in the States, you send your kid to hunter education course. They teach them about gun safety. They teach them about rifle safety and all that kind of stuff. The same thing should happen with a handgun. You should be able to go do a course and do all that. Make sure you can shoot. Why wouldn't you want to?
Yeah. What's the biggest safety?
What's that?
You have to take driver's ed to operate them.
Got to take driver's ed to operate a car.
Yeah.
Okay. In high school, you got to do that. Or
Big
your
Mike had
insurance
to take
goes up.
Terry's ed before he could operate Terry.
That's right. I still haven't got control of that vehicle.
Yeah. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning, Paul.
Oh man. But anyway, prayers go out to the family of those National Guardsmen and woman. We did lose her. The president came on and announced that to the nation, that we had lost a service member. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. You bad people out there are going to piss him off, okay? And then freaking hell's going to ride in on a pale horse.
I don't know how he hasn't already got pissed off, because I'm pissed off with it. You've got service people over there. You've got veterans over there. And they're having to put up with this shit.
Yeah.
All these people have been brought in, going around killing military people. The first thing you should do is go around every bloody one of them, see if they've got weapons. If they've got weapons, fuck them off back to where they came from.
Yeah.
whether they've done anything or not. If they've picked up weapons since they got there and they shouldn't have them, kick them out.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is this guy that did it, he's going to federal court. All right, because DC belongs to Congress and the president. Okay, the District of Columbia. So Leavenworth's going to be his bound for glory place. I hope they execute him. People are in an uproar because somebody asked the president, first thing, not who, the service member got shot and she died. Are you going to deport his family? That's the first thing on their freaking mind.
That's the problem.
And the president says, we're looking into it. Guess what? If you're here and you're not a citizen and you're on whatever visa, passport, whatever the hell you're here on, student visa, you commit a crime, put that ass on a freaking plane and ship it back to where it came from.
Yeah.
And ban them for life if they commit a crime. And I don't care if you ship their whole damn family with them if they're not U.S. citizens. We brought in 76,000 Afghanis.
I disagree, Gary.
How many hundreds of thousands did we bring in from Vietnam? How many did we bring in from Korea? Okay. On and on and on and on. It's crazy, guys. You can't keep doing that. And everybody, I get it. People trying to come to this country because they want something better. Is there a lot of great and good people trying to come into the States? Yes. Yes, there are. Do they work hard? Yes. But not all of them work hard. And not all of them have good intentions. I get that. And what we're doing is mass, what we called in the military, mass punishment. One screws up, everybody's punished. I get that. And I understand what people are saying. You're putting all your eggs in one basket. If they're Mexican, they're all bad. We got to get them the hell out of here. We don't care how we rip families apart and stuff like that. I get that. It is bad. But guys, if people were smart and they know somebody's a criminal, give that son of a bitch up. Okay? Give them up. Let's get him out of this country. Because if you're looking at 21 million people, I'm just like going, holy crap. Because they're getting the records. If you didn't know this, they're getting the records from the prisons, from the courts in these other countries. They know who these people are. Okay? And ICE is doing a great job. But all these people working against ICE, all you're doing is hurting yourself. Now, I get it. I don't believe if you're an illegal alien, you're out on the streets protesting. You would be stupid to do that. Okay? When you put yourself in the limelight, you're putting yourself at risk to getting beat over the head and dragged away in cuffs. So I don't think that all these are people that are here in the States, they're citizens acting like total asses, protecting criminals. And in the meantime, while we're busting down the door to get the criminals, we take everybody in that household, run them through the scanner, and ship them the hell out of here. That's what's happening because you're not giving up the criminals. You're not giving up the MS-13 guys. I mean, they walk around like billboards. You know who those guys are. So we as a nation are accepting all this bad, that these cities want to make Sharia law the law of their town. Their mayor says they want to do it. I'll have one mayor in Michigan told that priest, you need to leave our city. I will have a parade when you leave this town. You need to conform to us. That's
hell no, they should have gone in and beat some common sense into him.
That's the problem, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
The problem, Gary,
you are a dangerous weapon if you don't have training.
Yeah. Gary, the problem with that is the politicians have watered down the law so much. The only one that's abiding by it are the police.
Yeah, I don't think hunter safety should be online. You need that hands-on training. That's bullshit. Yeah. That's what BS stands for.
I know.
Not brothers and sisters.
That's my biggest problem with our politicians is they are hamstringing the first responders, the police.
Yeah. I agree.
It's all right for them to come and batter the police, but when the police start battering back, it's police brutality.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's fighting for their fucking lives.
Yeah. And I will tell you that I learned this a long time ago. Husbands should never teach their wives to do crap. It doesn't end well. Okay?
I disagree with that as well.
No. I'm going to tell you something. I had my first wife never drove a day in her life. And I was teaching her how to drive. And I'm going to tell you something. The words that came out that woman's mouth, because number one, she was the type of woman that she hated it when a man told her anything. She would have hated me. She hated it if you mansplained things. But I was teaching her how to drive the way I was taught to train privates that never drove a stick shift. And I was teaching her in a pickup truck how to drive, somebody who's never drove a day in their life. They use public transportation because they're from the city. And I will tell you this, you shouldn't do it. A dad should never coach his son. If you ever watched kids play baseball, you knew exactly who the coach's son was because he was hard on that kid, okay, and soft on everybody else. So dads, put your kids on somebody else's team so they can be treated like crap as a whole and not as an individual. You knew who the coach's son was. You knew who my sons were when I coached them. Those are things I learned, being a parent and a husband. I think if you have a wife, she wants to learn, she wants to carry a gun, send her to a professional, okay, and let them teach instead of you. And again, I'm just saying, you should be able to get a certificate, take it to the DMV, get something put on your thing. It could be a little handgun. It could be whatever that's nationwide known, and start with that proper training. And if you get caught with a gun and you don't have it on your license, then you got to deal with the law.
Yeah.
Even if you're open carrying it and you don't have it on your license, confiscate that gun, arrest them, send them to court, and let the judge handle it. Okay? You can only bring money in. So what the hell?
I want to get back to teaching your wife to drive. I tried that with my second wife. We got literally, I drove to a car park where I knew she'd be safe to learn. Just the basics. It was going to be a long, I know it was going to be a long lessons. So I put her in the driver's seat, told her what to do. And as soon as I turned around and told her to hit reverse, she put the handbrake on, turned the car off, got out of the car, says, "What are you doing?" She says, "Nah, I'll just be a fucking princess." She says, "What do you mean?" She says, "I'll just sit in the passenger seat." I says, "Well, if you're going to sit in the passenger seat, I want you to shut the fuck up when I'm driving."
Yeah. Well, I will tell you that I went through CCW training in Missouri when I was the outdoor rec director, and we brought the course onto the installation. So we did do that. I went through the CCW in Missouri, and then I went through CCW in Colorado so I could get my license. They actually give you a license in Colorado. It looks like your driver's license, but it says concealed carry permit at the top, and it's good for 5 years, and then you have to go back and reapply. And I think you only have to go to the range after when you do your renewals. And of course, I was in the military. I went through BRM training as a private. I went through BRM training every single year in weapons qualification for 22 plus years. I was a drill sergeant and I taught BRM, and I still had to go through the CCW course. Okay. Now in Oklahoma, we are a constitutional carry state, just like Missouri and a whole bunch of other states, which means constitutional carry. Anybody and everybody that's 21 years old can carry a firearm legally. And you don't have to go. Now you have to have it registered with ATF. Okay, that's a give me. But you don't have to register in your city. You don't have to register in your county. You don't have to register it with the state. But you better, when they do the paperwork, if something happens, you got to make sure that thing is gone through the ATF and the FBI background check. So, with that being said, I don't agree with I can go to Texas and buy a shotgun or a deer rifle, but I can't buy a handgun. I think that's bullshit. I think that's crazy. If the federal government makes it a law and makes the United States a constitutional carry for the entire United States at the federal level, that doesn't mean the states can't have another law within the state. Okay?
I disagree. It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to walk around with a shotgun or a rifle than it is with a pistol.
Oh, I agree, but everybody sees it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody sees it, and that's
There
the
comes
point.
that crazy British guy that moved here. He's got a shotgun on his shoulder. Stay away from that crazy bastard.
I'll have you know the safest I am is when I had a rifle.
Yeah. I'm very conscious when I'm carrying.
I was on the shooting team. And you have to be self-conscious when you're carrying one.
Paul, I was on a shooting team too. It's called the United States Army.
Yeah, well, I was in the shooting team of the British Army.
And see, here's the problem with military training. Military training teaches you to be an offensive weapon. to kill. Okay? That's what it is.
Center mass.
Center mass. Because remember, the best witness is the dead witness. That's what we used to say. Yeah. Let some other poor bastard die for his country and be a hero. That's the method. So
That's why we're still having problems with Belfast.
yeah.
They left too many of the fuckers alive.
Holy crap.
Well, the thing is, they're shooting at you, you shoot back.
Yeah.
They get injured, and then 15, 20 years later, you get called into bloody court. That's what happened.
Yeah.
There was 7 paras from Bloody Sunday. One of them was fighting cancer for his 5th time. He was literally dying, and he had to go to bloody well court.
Yep. I think I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know why we still have people on death row. They need to
They
clean
should be
that
on
out.
death row after 5 years.
The good thing is now at the federal level, they reinstituted, and people didn't know this, at the federal level, they stopped executing, but they brought it back now. I mean, the guy, that major who was, I don't know where he was from, but he was a major in the Army. He shot up all those people down in Fort Hood. He was living the easy life at Fort Leavenworth. Well, guess what? They reinstituted death row at the federal level. And I think they should clear out those prisoners. They should go over to Supermax. I hope they're firing up whatever they need over there at the Supermax in Colorado. You know, that's where their help. And people don't know this. Remember Jared from the Subway commercials? I don't think they had him over there. Yeah, he's in Supermax in Colorado. He's a pedophile.
Oh, they should execute those bastards slowly.
Yeah, I agree.
Pedophiles should be put on the electric chair and just turn it up a bit, and then turn it up a bit, and then turn it up a bit. With a special clip straight to the nuts. They should have a special clip for the nutsack. And then when his balls pop, just finish him off.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They should
have a bad place for me.
The State Department should say, stop. Nobody comes into this country. Okay. Nobody can migrate, do anything, put all those cases on hold until we figure this shit out. Okay. Yeah. Till we clean this place up. I agree. I agree 100%. And I like how Congress tells the Secretary of State, who the hell do you think you are, Rubio, where you can take somebody's visa privileges away from them? And he looked at them. I'm the frickin' Secretary of State. I'm the one who issues them, and I can take them away, and I don't need your frickin' approval for it.
Good.
I say kudos. Kudos to you, Rubio. And I still say J.D. Vance and Rubio on the ticket on the next election. You damn right. Keep this shit going. That's on the job training. I'd rather have somebody with the training as a Secretary of State like Rubio and J.D. Vance. When have you ever seen a vice president so involved in our government as J.D. Vance? He's on the job training to be the president. And Trump has got him knee deep in the shit, okay? Learning. Rubio, he knows how this freaking train runs. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. I would go knock on doors for those guys. So, but that's just me. Let's see. Rice Lewis, how you doing, brother? I just seen him.
Yeah, I know, because you went off on one.
I know. Ben's over. Arkansas Fish and Game have a wonderful youth program. It's free. They teach the kids everything. Jimmy Self from something branch runs the youth competition and training. That's good. I think the state should put money towards educating children on hunting safety, gun safety, and all that. Because just because you're a parent doesn't mean you really know how to teach somebody anything.
This is pissing me off.
Huh?
I'm trying to write bloody stuff on here and it won't let me send it through because of what I'm saying.
All right, Jovita. Love you too, girl.
I was saying to Tony, yes, Tony, a bullet is cheap and should be used during the crimes, but not after.
Yeah.
If it's done during the crimes, it will save the courts.
Yeah. I still have my hunter education card from Missouri. And I showed that when I came here, and they honored it in the state of Oklahoma. I used to put on hunter education with Fish and Game at the outdoor rec on Fort Leonard Wood for the soldiers so they could get the training and stuff like that. And I sat through the class. I sat through the archery one that the state also has to go through that training also. So that is a good course, the archery one, because you can be just as dangerous with a bow as you can a gun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're in Arkansas. Oh, all right. Didn't know that.
Joan of Hearts is in Arkansas. I wouldn't have thought Arkansas with that name.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Well, what'd you expect? I mean, according to Jamie's Kevin, he's always said she's a screamer.
Yeah. Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
Jamie, but
I
you
never
made it
thought
too.
about that. Now I do have all my firearms on my homeowner's insurance. Oh, really? The car I had, the first time I came in with a standard transmission was a 1973 Nova, two-door Nova, and it had the 3 on the tree. That was my first experience with that.
Closest I ever got to a Nova was a little Vauxhall Nova that I used to own. $1,100 engine, 4-speed box.
Yeah. And then right after that, I got my Roadrunner, and that was
They're nice.
Standard also. And I didn't get until I got my 76 Firebird formula. That was my first automatic that I owned. Yeah, I agree.
I have one problem with that. There was a mother who watched a repeat pedophile.
Yeah.
He stabbed, he abused her daughter and then strangled her. And when she went to court, he turned around and said at the start of the trial, "I'll be back out doing another one as soon as the court's finished." Because the court's always give him a small, the longest sentence he got was 4 years for killing kids.
Yeah.
The last day of the trial, she shot him, put 8 slugs in him. They arrested her. That, to me, is a pure case of insanity.
Yeah.
Or grief. And as her legal team turned around and said, she had one daughter. He took that away. And he'd already told her he was going to do it again. Because the courts don't learn.
Yeah.
She got 6 years jail. She turned around and told the judge, "See, you don't learn.
Yeah.
I killed a killer. I get 6 years."
Yeah. I think that don't get me started on judges, because I think if
What's your thought about judges, Mike?
if the president can put a judge in office, he should be able to take him out.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's a process on how to get rid of a judge, but I don't think that.
The process should be made simpler. It should be going the judge.
Yeah, I think if they can take the time out to impeach a president, they should be able to impeach a judge just as fast. And I think that those judges who put biological males into women's prisons and makes judgments like that, something's wrong with their thinking. Their brains are screwed up. I want to say the F word so bad, but
they're all fucked up in the head.
There you go. Crap like that. And then the other part of it, if a kid puts a gun in their hand, you try them as adults. I don't give a damn how old they are.
Yeah.
That 6-year-old that shot his teacher in the face. Yeah, I don't care. Execute that little bastard too. I don't care. All right. I'm not one of those bleeding heart liberals that said, "Oh, but he's just 6 years." I don't care. All right. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So no.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. As much
When you let feelings get in the way of the law, that's when you lose. That's when the law is screwed up. Anyway, hey guys, it's 10 o'clock. It's 10:10. We've been on here for a little bit. Again,
I was about to close us down anyway.
I'm sorry if it went off the rails and you disagree, and that's great. And I give you the opportunity to come up here on panel every Monday and Friday. Prove me wrong. Okay.
No, prove
me
us wrong.
Yeah.
Because I will argue till I'm blue in the teeth.
Yeah.
If I think somebody's full of shit, you better get the toilet paper ready.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that there's people that watch, or there's people out there that wholeheartedly feel the total opposite that I do. They want bad people to stay in the country. They want screwed up laws to be changed in cities and forget national laws and state laws and all that stuff. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of people like that. But are they really, or they're just playing the agenda game? So anyway, guys, I'm glad you guys came in. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Paul's birthday is on Monday, so please join us for our birthday bash with Paul. I'm going back on there and I'm changing up that thumbnail, and I'm going to replace it with happy
Terry
birthday.
done such a good job.
So everybody come in here on Monday and wish Paul a happy birthday. And I want to see you come up on panel and tell him face to face what you think about him. I mean, tell him that you wish him a happy birthday.
You can do it. You can tell me what you think of me. I've got broad shoulders. Basically, as they say, I don't give a fuck.
Oh man, guys,
You
guys
can
have
tell Terry's not on panel.
It's getting cold out there, guys. I think it was 30.
Yeah, and I've got to go out.
It's 49 right now here in Oklahoma, where we're living. So that means the water buckets have thawed out outside. But anyway, guys, be kind to one another. Help somebody in need. And always think of that. Guys, we love you. God bless you. Prayers for the family of the fallen soldier in D.C. and prayers for the other soldier that they recover from that gunshot wound that they received. And
Wendy,
God,
shut up.
and I pray to God that justice for the shooter comes quick, fast, in a hurry, very swiftly. So anyway, guys, love you. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, snow next week. Ooh.
Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, Wendy, for that horrible 4-letter word you put in your sentence.
That's nearly as bad as work.
Snow.
Work.